Tenacity. The ability to, when all hope and support is seemingly lost, plow through life's difficulties anyway. The ability to look at what lies ahead, no matter how intimidating, and not give a single ounce of care in the world. We often find people who can do just this to be admirable, deserving of our utmost recognition for their determination. We revere them for being so patient, skilled, and tough. Sometimes we even read about them in our history books and create artistic memoirs of such people as if to worship them. But what if I told you that I see these very same traits not in a person, but in an automobile? My name is Connor Lewis, and I sometimes see human-like characteristics in inanimate objects more than I do people. Until a couple of years ago, I used to own a charming 1999 Ford Taurus, which I drove for about 5 years. It was my first car that I was given in high school by my parents, which they bought for a whopping $2,000 in 2004. This was 50% of its Kelley Blue Book value at the time. It was discounted because of a very generous family friend, or so we thought. Little did we know that 50% off discount, amounting to about $2,000, would come in handy many years down the line. Due to our other car being more favorable, the Taurus sat in our garage unmoved for about 2 years. And then 2 years later, my father ultimately tried and then failed to start the car, and then the repairs began. Hence the title of my speech, Fix or Repair Daily, because that's what it felt like. However, after all these repairs, it would still break down, sometimes weekly, but despite all the difficulties, we were able to mend it, kind of glue it back together, if you will, and through all these repairs, I learned a lot of things, such as tenacity in myself and patience. Despite all the money that went into keeping that car alive, it was still cheaper than selling it and buying a new one. Besides, I learned other things like savings, patience, and a lot about cars. I learned about parts of cars that I didn't even know existed. Regardless of all its flaws, I still love and miss it. It is my first car. It had certain inspirational charm that showed me even if I, similar to my car, needed intense repairs one day because I randomly started leaking all over my garage floor, with just a little help, I could still soldier on into the sunset. In other words, behind every tenacious, determined person lives someone who, similar to a mechanic, fixed them when they needed it most and led them to where they are today. Thank you.